First Christian Church in Canton, Ohio is a growing congregation that needed to expand beyond what their current facilities would enable. A few years ago, they began evaluating their options and what properties were available.
We started the process of looking for land, and as we did that, we went on quite a journey. We looked at multiple pieces of property all over the county trying to find the right place, and we had a 114-acre facility that was a beautiful golf course, but at the time it appeared to be way overpriced for what we could afford to pay as a church. So we prayed about it and looked at other pieces of property, and God kept leading us back here to this particular place, and lo and behold, we arranged that it came to a price with the owner that we could all agree on, and we did in fact purchase the facility.
One of the questions that the church would need to answer in the process is, why buy a golf course? First Christian, being an outreach-focused congregation, had a unique and creative answer. They decided to build not only their new church facility on the property, but also explored the possibility of building a community center that would operate as a separate nonprofit entity.
We got a lot of positive feedback from the community as far as the need for a community center in Plain Township, and so we, as we pondered further how we were going to handle the youth worship and sports needs that they had, we had a church member step forward and donate $1 million towards the cause, and at the same time we went out and filed a government grant for available monies from HUD to subsidize the adventure, and nobody was more stunned than we were when we got this grant. We applied for, I think, $4 million. We got $750,000, just enough to take us from building a church gym attached to the building to building actually a community center and getting in the community center business. It's a standalone facility from the church. We have our own board of directors. We're our own separate 501c3 nonprofit organization. We don't commingle any funds with the church. We have to stand on our own 2 feet.
Edgewood Community Center meets the needs of the community through the programs they offer, but their primary mission is outreach. Tim describes the outreach aspects of their program.
The community center, which is currently made up of members predominantly outside the church. I mean, the whole point was to be able to build a bridge to the community that people could, we could meet their needs, their physical, spiritual, and emotional needs in a facility that was non-threatening. And people always ask, are we part of the church? And we tell them, well, we share their values, and we make no bones about being a Christian organization, but yet we accept everybody where they're at, you know, who they are, and there's no stipulations about being a church member or where your faith is at to enjoy this place. And as a core group of staff here, we try to model the values that we want to pass on to the public, and we form relationships with people and just do the day-to-day work of loving people like we thought Jesus did, you know, just trying to be involved in their lives day to day and get to know them and rub up against them, as we kind of say.
To meet the needs of the community with their community center concept, First Christian built a second building on their new golf course property, located behind First Christian Church's new facility.
Well, we've got 20,000 square feet of facility with an additional 2,000 here in the mezzanine. Up here in the mezzanine, we got free weights, cardio equipment, and a dance studio. Then downstairs, we have a 9,000 square foot maple hardwood gym with 6 baskets that we can also convert to volleyball court. We have a child watch area that's a couple hundred square feet that we use to babysit kids while they work out. We also have a fitness room downstairs, which is full of light fitness, cardio, and strength training and circuit equipment as well down there. We've got men's and women's locker rooms with they're small, but they're nice with showers and all the needed amenities there. On the other side, we have an auditorium. It has removable seating for 250 people. It has a student lounge area that will seat 50 folks with tables and a big screen TV. Then we have what we call some breakout rooms, which are small classrooms that are behind the stage that we use as a backstage area during a performance, or it's a classroom space.
Any large project has challenges to overcome. Tim describes some of the challenges that came up through the course of creating this unique facility.
I'd say the challenges were more within the confines of the church itself, understanding why would we build something separate from the church, because if the church doesn't run it, does that put us in jeopardy of losing control of our environment? And within the public, we got a few doses of the church and state speech from people that were concerned that we were commingling things, that the government was giving money to build a church gym. Our congressman took a little grief from this for doing it, but at the end of the day, I would say it was 99-1 in favor of what happened. And as the public finds out what we've done, they're the question is, what a nice thing for a church to do. I mean, what a nice amenity to offer the community to be able to enjoy and make use of.